Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my name is Taz Shiko. You're so very much welcome. Kindly hit that subscribe button if you've not, and if you have, thank you so much. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because it really helps me a lot. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much. So on today's video, I'll be sharing with you tips on how to record very good quality YouTube videos using just your phone. It doesn't matter if you're using an Android phone, an iPhone, or whatever kind of phone you're using. These tips will be very helpful to you, and some of them nobody tells you, but I'm here to spill the tea and let you know so that you can have better quality videos on your YouTube channel. So the first thing you should know is that I'm using my phone to film, and the phone I'm using is the iPhone 11, and I've also used Android phone to film, the Huawei Y9 Prime. So I have both experience on the two types of phone. So these tips will be very helpful regardless of the type of phone that you're using. So I've written the tips here. Don't look at the handwriting. It's not the best, but you know, the tips are the best of the best. So I'll jump straight into the tips and share with you. So the first one is, if you're going to be using your phone to film, always ensure that you've invested in a good phone that has good quality camera. That's very important. And then the best thing about using a phone, you can record videos anywhere because you're always with your phone. So a moment can't pass you without recording, unlike when you're using your camera, because at times you don't take the camera with you when you've not planned to film. So having your phone always with you and has good quality, that's the best thing, because you will miss nothing. You can always record your videos. So that's a great thing. And then the next tip is, put your phone on flight mode always before you record any video. This is because I don't know why people will always call you in the middle of shooting. It happens a lot. And when you don't even shoot, when you're not shooting, nobody will call you. But when you're shooting, that's when people start calling you. I don't know why, but it happens. So to allow yourself not to get distracted, always put your phone on flight mode. Yes. And then the next tip is, always have good lighting. You don't have to buy the most expensive lights so that you can have the best lighting. No, you don't have to. You can also film using a natural lighting. The only downside about this is that you are limited to the times that you can film, because you can't film at night using natural lighting because it will be already gone. So you're limited, but it's very helpful. You can shoot in front of a window, a door, or on your balcony, or anywhere that has natural lighting. So you don't have to buy the most expensive lights. But if you have the chance to have good lights, like the ring lights and any other type of lights, good for you. You can use them to have good light, because the light is very important, because we want to see you. That's why you're doing a video. We want to see you. So kama hakuna lighting, giza, tutakuwa naje. We need to see you, so always have good lighting on your videos. And then the next thing is, use a good background and ensure that the background is not too busy. Yes, we don't want to see things running from right, left, and center. We will be focused on them. Yes. Yeah, that's how we humans we are. We will be focused on them more than what you're telling us. So always ensure that your background is not too busy. You want us to be looking at you and what you're telling us, and not what is going on the background. Yes. So the next thing is, always ensure that your phone has enough storage. Yes, before you shoot anything, always ensure that your phone has good storage, enough storage for the video that you're about to shoot. So if you need to clear something before you shoot the video, do it, honey, because you need that storage. You don't want to be shooting and then at the middle of shooting you discover that you don't have enough storage. If it's possible, invest in an external storage, that's an SD card. Yes, but if your phone has good storage, well and good, you can use that. So the next thing is always shoot on the highest quality possible on your phone. So the different phones have different shooting quality. So let me show you. Let me use my phone. Oh yeah, it is. So let me see the best quality that I can get using this phone. So video resolution, here it is, and currently it's shooting at 1080p. If I can shoot right now, it can shoot at 1080p. That's the setting right now, but it has another quality, higher quality than that. That is the 4K, and I've actually never checked this. I've just seen this today. I've never seen this. You can also shoot at 4K. So this is the best quality. You always want to shoot on the best quality possible on the phone that you're shooting with. Also, the phone that I'm shooting with, that's the iPhone 11. You can also be able to shoot at 4K. So that's a good thing. And then the next tip is always ensure that your camera is stable. Camera stabilization is very important. So you can use a ring light if you have it to ensure that your phone is stable. You don't want your video to be shaky. Yeah, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. So if you have a ring light, use it. If you have a tripod, use it. If you have if you're vlogging and you have let me show you. This is also a very good tool. I don't see people using it, but it's very useful, especially if you're going to vlog. This just ensures that your phone is stable. Your phone will be stable like this. You see, the phone will be very, very stable, very, very stable. So you can be able to vlog very easily using this. And if you don't have it, you can also use the phone alone, but if you have this, make good use of it. So the next but if you don't have all that, you know, all these cost money. All the ones that I've told you costs money, but if you don't have that money to buy the stands, the ring lights, you can also use you can use books to make sure that your camera is stable. You can also use buckets, something. Just use something. Place your phone somewhere just to make sure that it's stable and doesn't give shaky videos. Always use your back camera if possible, but as for me, I'm using my front camera because I love seeing what I'm doing, seeing myself there. I sense I'm admiring myself there. So I always use my front camera. But if it's possible, like you taking videos of something, that's very easy for you to use the back camera. Yes, always use the back camera if possible. It has better quality compared to front camera. So the next tip is shoot on landscape. This is very important, especially if you're shooting for YouTube videos. If you shoot like this on portrait mode, what happens is after you post your video, you'll always see some blacks on the corner, and then at the middle, that's your video. That's your video. But you don't want to have these blacks when you can just shoot like this on landscape and you can have a full screen video. Why? So always ensure that you shoot on a landscape. It's very, very important. So the next step is audio. So if you want to have a greater audio using your phone to film, always be close to your camera as possible to have a greater audio. If you don't have the mics, of course, always be close to your phone. You are, the better the quality of the audio. So you want always to be closer to your phone for greater audio. The next tip is always lock your exposure. What do I mean by this? This is what I mean. When you're recording your videos, always ensure that you've locked your exposure. This is what I mean. You press on your phone, and something like a lock will appear. And the use of that is whenever the light changes, especially if you're using natural lighting, the lights keep on changing. The light keep on changing. At this point it's like this, the other point it's like this. When you bend and then come back again, it's different. So you don't want your light to keep on changing. You want it to be stable. So to stabilize your light, you always want to lock your exposure. I always see that so many people, and I've noted so many people don't know that you can actually lock your exposure. I have watched so many people who record videos on phones, and the exposure, you see at this point the light is like this, and then the next point is like this. They don't know that you can lock. You don't know that you can lock your exposure. That's very important, because your light will never change regardless of how far away you go from your camera. It will not change. It will remain the same. So always ensure that you've locked your exposure. Last tip is, if you're having shadows on your background, you want to eliminate them. So how do you do that? So you use another light beside you to cancel the shadows. Like you can see, there is some little shadows on the background. Let me show you how I'll cancel them. Let me show you in a minute. So actually right now you can't see any shadows that were previously there behind me. They have been totally cancelled by a light that I have used beside me to cancel the shadows behind me. So you can always use a third tip to cancel any shadows behind you. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any more tips, you can share them on the comment section, and I'll be very grateful. And if this video was helpful, tell me on the comment section. I will really appreciate. So thank you so much for watching this video till this far. If you have any suggestions of any video that you want to see on my channel, don't feel afraid to tell me. Feel free to tell me on the comment section, or you can email me. I'll leave my email on the description box. And thank you so much. For business inquiries too, always tell me on the email below. Thank you so much, and until next time, keep safe. Bye.